game that nobody cares about with the Royals and the White Sox. And I like that matchup because we got two pitchers in Brad Keller of the Royals and Carlos Rodon of the White Sox, who are decent pitchers but are certainly capable of blowing up at any time. Keller has a very high ground ball rate but a very low strikeout rate. We talked about the weather there in Kansas City. It'll be interesting to see the effects of the weather that it has on Keller's sinker that he throws there to induce so many ground balls. And the White Sox lineup, the one weakness that they have, guys like Yohan Moncada and Daniel Palca, Jose Abreu, and now they added Yonder Alonso, is those guys strike out a bunch. Well, if we mitigate that with a low strikeout pitcher, and if that low strikeout pitcher isn't getting ground balls, we have some guys that can hit the ball in the air. So I think we can look to take advantage of that with some White Sox hitters, and I don't think that they will be popular at all. And then on the other side, you have a guy in Carlos Rodon who's been prone to giving a ton of free passes in his short career. A guy with great stuff, came out of NC State as a highly touted prospect, but hasn't quite put it together. I do think he's going to maybe take the next step this year. But on opening day, cold weather, I think we can look to take advantage of what you spoke about earlier with the Royals, is if he's giving away a ton of free passes. We got guys like Mondesi, for example, who can steal a couple bases and drive in some runs and be a part of a low-owned contrarian, even game stack. If these two teams get into each other's bullpens, then you figure managers probably don't want to give too long of a leash to any of these guys. So, if they're running out into the back end of their bullpen, if the starters come out early, we could see a situation where this thing could really blow up.